Hey, I'm Jan. I'm one of the founders of Jovo, and today I'm going to show you how to create and deploy a Jovo sample voice app in 5 simple steps by using the new Jovo version 1 framework and CLI. So let's get started. The first step is to install the Jovo CLI, the new one, which you can do with npm install globally Jovo CLI. So this will take a while. I will get back to you when it's done. Okay, so it's done now. So let's create a new Jovo project, which you can do with the Jovo new command. You also have to specify a directory where you want to save it to, and we're just gonna call it hello world. Okay. So what this is doing, we offer a wide range of templates. We have a Hello World template, which is the default. We also have an Alexa audio player template and a trivia template. And what this is doing now, it creates a new folder called Hello World, uses the Hello World template, and installs all the dependencies you need. So let's go into this directory and open it in the code to see how a project looks like. So this is the typical project structure of a Jovo app since version 1. So we have an app folder which has the app configuration. You can see here logging is enabled as a configuration, and then we also have the app logic here, which has a handler and 3 intents that do like very simple things, and we'll get back to that later. We also have a models folder, and this is the newest addition and actually the most requested feature from previous versions, was that you can build and maintain language models locally without having to go to both Alexa and Dialogflow to create platform-specific language models. So those are built and maintained in local JSON files. Here you can see we have an invocation link called my test app. We have these different intents that were also used in the handler. So we have a hello world intent and a my name is intent. So in the next step, we're now going to specify which platform we want to use. So let's go back to the command line, clear this up a little bit, and do Jovo init Alexa skill. So to tell the framework which platform-specific files to create. So here you can see we now added Alexa skill as a platform into a new file called app.json, which has like all the necessary information. You can see Alexa skill, which natural language understanding tool to use. For now, for Alexa, we only support the built-in Alexa NLU tool. And also, our newest addition to the Jovo framework is the Jovo webhook endpoint, which makes it way easier to develop locally. And we will get back to that later as well. So the next step is to use this information and the local model, the local Jovo language model, to create platform-specific files. And we can do that by using Jovo build. So this will use the information we just specified and create a new folder called platforms Alexa skill, and creates the Alexa interaction model into that. So if we open the platforms folder now, we have an Alexa skill folder with all the necessary information there. So we have the new Alexa interaction model, which looks a little different, for example, compared to the Jovo language model, but it's close. And we have a skill.json file with some sample information. But also what you can see here is we already added an endpoint here, the Jovo webhook. So the next step is to just use this information and upload it to the Alexa developer portal. So let's just do that, clear that up, and do Jovo deploy. So this will create a new Alexa skill project, add the endpoint, and the Jovo webhook as an endpoint, and also build the interaction model. And this usually takes a few minutes to build the language model, and I will get back to you when it's done. So we're done now. Cool. So it created a skill project. It uploaded the interaction model and built the interaction model, and also enabled the skill for testing already. So let's take a look at the developer console and see if it worked. So let's just refresh the browser here. You can see the Hello World skill was created, and if we edit it, we can see that the invocation in my test app was set. We have the different intents here. We have the built-in intents that are needed. We have our slot for the first name. And what we also done is we added the Jovo webhook as an endpoint. So for now we should be ready, right? One more thing we need to do, because we're using the Jovo webhook as a link to a local development server, we need to first run the code. And that's very simple. We can just do that by using the command Jovo run. So this will start the development server. Again, here's the link that's created. You don't need to paste that into the console because it's already there. But now that it's running, let's just try it out. Alexa, open my test app.
Hello world. What's your name?
Alex.
Hey Alex. Nice to meet you.
Cool, so it worked, and as you can see, logging was enabled. So this is the information what a request looks like. And that's how you build a Hello World app in a few minutes without actually leaving your command line. So that was just a simple demonstration of how easy it is to create and deploy an Alexa skill with the CLI. Of course, this also works with Google Action and Dialogflow. And to get started with a new Jovo version, just take a look at our docs. We have everything explained there. Here in app configuration, you can see the Jovo language model, for example. And we also have made a huge update to our CLI docs here, where you can find both introductions into all the different features, but also workflows on how to use the CLI. And also, if you've already been familiar with the Jovo framework and are now trying to get started with a new version, we have a migration guide which you can read here. Everything will be linked in the comments. So we're really happy to have you try out the new version of our framework, and we're happy to answer any questions in our Slack community. Thanks a lot. See you later.